Hello everyone, this is Manachari and I'm back with another video. So you may have heard about blockchain, crypto, DeFi, NFTs and whatnot because these are throughout the social media. But what is the matter of concern here is the recent rise and fall of crypto, many people are having second thoughts with the things associated with it, such as they feel what is the future of crypto, what is the future of NFTs, what is the future of blockchain. So they're feeling like what will their existence be in future. But let me explain you one thing that crypto is a currency whereas blockchain is a technology. So currency's value will go up or down, such as assume that $1 is around 70 rupees now. It was 60 rupees earlier and it may go up to 80 rupees in the future. We don't know that. But blockchain being a technology will always evolve. Now having said that, in today's video we'll discuss how can someone become a blockchain developer, what are the tools required for it, what are the different resources one can use, and not only that, we'll also discuss how can someone bag a job in blockchain development. We'll understand what is the entire tech stack behind it, and also how to network within the community. Because as the blockchain is quite new, its community is small, so you need to have good network in order to build up. So for this, we have got two amazing guests in our video today. They are Thakur Patel and Sudhansu Sekhar. They have worked in blockchain development and have participated in ETH India's EtherPunk hackathon that was organized by Devfolio and won a cash prize of $1,500. It's amazing, right? Not only that, Thakur Patel, on the behalf of the team, was invited as a speaker in the Future Blockchain Summit that was held at the Dubai World Trade Center. Can you imagine, like being a blockchain developer and getting an opportunity to be a speaker in abroad, right? So in today's video, we'll understand like what inspired them to become a blockchain developer and what all things they have learned in their journey and what are the advices that they have for you. So let's not delay this video and start with it soon. So there are a lot of mainstream careers such as software development, data scientist, consultancy. But instead of that, you pursued a career or like you choose to learn blockchain development, which is quite new and also doesn't have enough resources to learn from. So like what motivated you to learn this thing?
The careers which you talked about is generally related to a circuital branch or a computer science branch, right? So I come from mechanical branch, so I had not done development ever before. I was studying my core technology, and then I was also studying. So while studying that, I came across a thing called smart grids. So when studying about smart grids, it's something because it's related to renewable energy, and renewable energy is something like something morally good, right? It's a good technology, and it's something which I believe that there is scope because people need. It's something necessary. So that is why I started reading about smart grids, and as soon as I went to the distribution level, like when you got like you, let's say I'm a domestic consumer and a producer also, so I want to sell my excess energy to someone else. So I was searching, so that is a distribution layer. I was searching for ways in which you can do a peer-to-peer distribution. And actually, I discussed it with Sudhanshu also.
Yeah, we discussed in first year.
So in our first year, this is a problem which we were trying to face. But smart grid was an incredibly complex concept with tons of electrical engineering concepts. So that is why I dropped it, right? But the gains which I got from it is while studying about the P2P layer, we got to know about blockchain, what a blockchain is, and then we got to know that blockchain technology is the solution, and that is when I first read about it. And once I read about it, I just believed that yes, this has potential, and after that I just dropped whatever I was doing and I went full time on blockchain.
Well, in my case, it's a bit different from Thakur. I'm from computer science background, and a lot of my professors and fellow students were doing a research in machine learning or doing projects based on machine learning. But I wanted to do something different, so I researched about blockchain. And as Thakur mentioned, we're also talking about smart grids from the very first year. So I wanted to do something in blockchain. Later on, also around that point of time, in my third year, around that point of time, there are a lot of data breaches and data leaks were happening, and that's happening from very big tech companies. So also I did an internship based out of cybersecurity. So I really wanted to get into blockchain, and that's how we did our first project based on blockchain.
And what project did you do in a hackathon? And like share your journey like regarding your hackathon.
We participated in ETHIndia Hackathon, which is called EtherPunk 2021, and it was a hackathon on Devfolio. What we had aimed for was a blockchain application built on Superfluid and Portis. So you don't need to know what this is, but what our application did is it was a decentralized video streaming platform So what do you understand by this? There are two terms, decentralized and video streaming. A video streaming platform would be like Netflix, like Hulu, Amazon Prime. So what these platforms are right now are they are owned by central authorities and companies. Like Netflix is owned by Netflix, Amazon Prime by Amazon. Right. So what we are doing right now is we are giving the ownership to actual users. Like they are not the companies who own the video rights, but it's actually the user who owns the video rights throughout. Right. So how did we achieve this? We achieved this by NFTs. We NFTized each video and we create a marketplace for it. Like let's say I am a video creator. I want to create a documentary. So I can create a video. I can list it on our platform, and if any investor likes the video, he can buy certain fractions of it. A video is like divided into 10 fractions, and let's say I want to sell 2 fractions, I can sell it to him. So a whole marketplace is generated over here.
I would also like to add that one of the USPs of our project was it was on a pay as you watch model rather than a yearly or annual subscription, as you can see in Amazon Prime or Netflix or any other streaming services. And all the NFT tokens were present in our marketplace were based on license management. You can buy, sell, or do any transaction on the NFTs in our marketplace.
How did you actually NFTize the content? And before that, could you please explain what is an NFT to the viewers? Token.
So you are asking what an NFT is. An NFT, the full form of an NFT is a non-fungible token. By non-fungible means that there is a unique copy of it. There's only one copy of it, and it gives the video, or let's say the poster, a digital identity. There is only one of it. Like there's only one Thakur Patel, and that's me. I have I have an identity in this society. So you're giving a digital identity to movies, or to songs, or to pictures, to JPEGs, to photos. You're giving a digital identity to that. So this uniqueness brings value to it, and that is why there is a marketplace for it. Because since there's a single copy, it's like Mona Lisa, right? There's a single copy of Mona Lisa. So people start selling it and buying it, which people have done before. So like that, you're just making a you're doing the whole thing in a digital platform. So NFTizing a content, when you talk about NFTizing something, it's basically you're putting the data into the blockchain. Before that, you have to understand what a blockchain is. A blockchain is a distributed and immutable ledger. Distributed means decentralized, and immutable means once you put something into the blockchain, you cannot change it. So by putting our movie hash value into the blockchain as data, it's there forever. And once it's there forever, we have NFTized it of sort. So this project was the first decentralized application which we built, and how we went about it was like this. We learned web development, and we learned how to write smart contracts in Solidity. Smart contracts are basically programs which is very similar to C++ and JavaScript. So and we use some Web3 libraries, JavaScript libraries like Ether.js and Web3.js, and we integrated all of them.
Yeah, for front end we used React.js, and for back end we used Node.js. And to run our project, you also need a wallet for that. So we used MetaMask wallet for this.
It's an extension which you install in Chrome or Firefox or whichever browser you use.
What are the resources that you used for learning blockchain?
So by resources, you could refer to the Solidity docs, which is something I would suggest later as in the development stage. But for starters, a good YouTube channel to follow would be DAP University. And right now, Morales Web3 also are giving good videos related to blockchain development. So these two would be good suggestions for starters. And there's a game-based learning called Crypto Zombies. Search that up. It shows how to code in Solidity and how to integrate it with your front end. So these are the starting steps which I would suggest if you want to be a blockchain developer.
Can you tell the full stack that is used for blockchain development?
So I'll name all the tools which you would use if you were to develop a decentralized application right now. Okay. So what this would involve, first you need Ganache that will run a local blockchain. You have to have Truffle development suite, Truffle. So that is based on JavaScript, and the alternative for Truffles are Hardhat. which is also based on JavaScript. But if you're more proficient in Python, you can use Brownie. So these provide frameworks for which you can advance your development in. After that, you need to learn Solidity for smart contracts. That is if you are proficient with C++ or JavaScript, and Viper if you like Python more. But the documentation for Solidity is a bit more well refined than it is for Viper, right? After that, you have to learn web development, because that you have to build a application, right, in which a user will start interacting. So that involves front end and a tad bit of back end, depending on the use case of your application. And yeah, and for beginners, if you want to practice writing smart contracts, I would suggest you to go for Remix IDE. That's an internet development environment. So you can deploy and interact with smart contracts over there. Another thing which you have to keep in mind is once you deploy smart contracts, you can search them up in Etherscan. So this whole tech stack which I talked about is how to develop on the Ethereum blockchain. Like that, there's Solana blockchain, Tezos blockchain. Each of them have a different technology stack. But if it's on any blockchain which runs on the EVM, which runs EVM smart contracts, you can use this tech stack to develop on them.
How to approach for jobs and internships in blockchain development?
So if you build a project, I would highly recommend you to participate in a hackathon with that project. So what hackathons bring to you is a visibility. There'll be tons of sponsors over there, and other than sponsors, there are companies which keep a close eyes on hackathon winners and hackathon participants. So what happened with me was I started building a profile using with my blockchain projects, and people will start approaching you, and that's how it works. Else they are in certain hackathon groups, in their Discord groups, there are job opportunities which keep coming, right? So you can apply through those portals also. And if you still do not find a way, you can come to me and I can refer you to someone.
What would you suggest to the viewers, as the blockchain community is very small?
So what I'd suggest is something which I will tell from personal experience. So when the community is small, there is a problem finding companies because there are less companies in this field. But the other thing is the community is small right now, but the demand is high. You have seen the boom NFTs created over the past year, right? And there are also other projects called DeFi and DAOs and Metaverse. So because of all of these, the demand for blockchain developers have increased so much that you just have to keep participating in hackathons and hopefully win a few of them and keep building your profile. You got to keep building out loud and shouting out on Twitter, basically. On Twitter that yes, you are a developer and these are the projects you have developed and this is your profile. So after that, the recruiters, they are hungry for blockchain developers. They will come to you. You don't have to come to them anymore. So because of the huge supply and demand difference in the current blockchain developer scenario, you have to build a profile and recruiters will come searching for you.
I hope this video was useful for you. This was the first video I made on blockchain and would like to make more videos. And that will depend upon the feedback that you give, like what do you want to exactly learn about blockchain or what information do you need more about blockchain. Till then, just like and share my video and do subscribe to my channel. And have a good day.